everyone, my name is Weick Hernandez. This video is for COM 168 online organizational communications. Today I'm going to be talking about Karl Weick's organizational theory of organization. So his main ideas and purposes for this is to have an organization have a comprehensive understanding of a situation that's going on. So in the book by Kathleen Miller, she talks about Weick and his three main purposes for the theory. It's enactment, equivocality, and sense-making. So sense-making seems to be the most important, and from other articles that I had read, it is the center of the theory. So our goal in Weick's theory is to make sense of information that's being shared within an organization. So our purpose when information is given to us is to make sense of such information. So I think that the best way that I can explain it is to give an example for each step. Enactment is when the information is shared to multiple individuals. The book gives an example of two employees being asked to see a boss. That's the information that's given to them. So that's the ignition to the information that's being shared. Equivocality means that you either have a positive or a negative view on the information that's being shared. So the book also talks about these two individuals going through a thought process where they either think that it's going to be bad news or good news. And either way. Hi everyone, my name is Weick Hernandez. This video is for Communications 168 online, organizational communications. I'm going to be talking today about Karl Weick's theory of organization. In the book by Kathleen Miller, it discusses the theory in length, but with other articles that I had read in accordance of Karl's theory, it talks about a lot. The sense making is kind of an important factor within the theory. So I'm going to be discussing enactment, equivocality, and sense making within this video, giving examples of each step that I've thought of myself. So let's start with enactment. Enactment is when information is shared to multiple individuals, which is kind of the beginning of information sharing. So let's say that you're working at a dealership, and one of the persons that is working has been there for a long time. The other person that's working has been there for about 2 months. They receive information that they need to sell so many cars before the end of the month. One of the employees thinks absolutely that can be done because they have information backing that up. The second employee doesn't really understand if they can sell that amount of cars in that short amount of time. So equivocality means that either the persons that are receiving the message have a positive or a negative view of the information being shared. So the person that has been there for a few months is going to think, oh, I know how to do this. This is getting a piece of cake. So the second person probably isn't going to think the same way. He's going to interpret it as a negative thing. Oh, there's no way I could possibly sell that amount of cars in that amount of time. So the last one is sense making, which means that information is being shared and our goal is to make sense of that information. We use rules and communication maps to kind of direct us into what makes sense to us. So the first person, it makes sense to them because they have the information already to back it up. The second person doesn't really understand what that information will mean in the long run unless they have information to back it up. So a lot of the articles that I read in accordance with Karl Weick's theory state that most people want to make sense of information that is being shared with them. This is achieved by bridging gaps in ways of information sharing. So I think that that's what Karl Weick was trying to achieve with his theory, and it makes sense. Organizations use this every day, not just sometimes, every day. So along with this video, I just wanted to share that I think that this is used within my own job. I work for the Forest Service, and I see a lot of scientists come in and out of their positions, and they have to preserve their information for future generations to use it. And I think that that's what Karl Weick was trying to achieve, as stated in Kathleen Miller's book. So I hope that I did a good job in explaining this theory. If you need more information, just go ahead and ask. Bye, guys.